Welcome to We're Watching Reality TV. My name is Wanda.
Know it, clap your hands. I'm Chris. You're a traitor,
We're
and you know it.
reviewing
Clap your
Traitors,
hands.
season 4,
You're a
episode
dirty,
3.
stinking traitor, down, low, dirty. If you're a traitor and you know it, clap your hands. Told you, Michael Rappaport is hilarious.
He is funny. Um, so we start off with everyone
He
at
did it again. No
breakfast.
banter.
You just bantered. You sang and you did all your things.
I didn't. I just did a little low song.
Yeah, you did.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Good. You
Thanks.
look fine.
Thanks. Anyway, moving right along. Um, moving right along. When we start the show, everyone is coming into breakfast. Do you have anything to say about that?
Now they're coming to eat.
Okay. All right. So they were coming into breakfast. And of course, when the last group comes in, they realize that Rob C was murdered.
Matter.
Yeah. Now it's pretty sad that he was murdered.
He was murdered.
Yeah. I like Rob
What
C.
what about Candace's response when she
Um,
made the big toast? I thought that was just over the top.
what Candace do over the
Granted,
top?
granted, in the previous episode, I can't remember who, but somebody made a toast for Ian. That wasn't Candace.
Tiffany.
Tiffany did it. That's what I thought.
I
So
don't know if it was a
Tiffany
toast, but she did make a big to do
made
about
a
Ian
bit to
leaving.
do, and then Candace comes back the next day and does it. So is this going to be a theme where
Maybe.
somebody else needs to do it? Candace can't do that again because then
No.
it'll look weird.
No, she can't do that again. And she actually needs to relax.
I think she needs to chill out too.
Yeah, because she can't do too much.
Hey, look, if you get a conga line to work, that's it. That's the limit. I mean, that's the pinnacle. That's the apex. You got a conga line to work as a diversion. After that, just put on the jet. Put on the cool your heels.
Yeah,
Cut off the jets.
yeah,
Just coast for a little bit because can't do too many of those things.
yeah. Um, yeah. So I was sad to see Rob C go. I was looking forward to him. I mean, and granted, I'm sure he would have figured out who the traitors were
He would have destroyed
quickly,
them.
because he was on to him anyway. Because
Yeah.
he knew there was going to be a murder in plain sight and everything. So
Yeah, and that's what we said last time. Like, are they doing the right thing? And I think with both Ian and Rob C, they did the right thing because what you don't want is a bunch of really observant people,
yeah,
and you can tell Rob C based on the fact that he knew there was a murder in plain sight. Somehow, something tipped him off.
yeah.
It may have been the conga line. Something tipped him off, and he was like, Spidey senses started tingling.
I don't know. I don't know that he necessarily knew it was the. I mean, he did observe the conga line, and he did ask Candace about it, but I don't. I don't
He
know if he knew.
beyond that, he pulled Tiffany and said, "Don't join the conga line.
He
Don't let
did.
anybody touch you."
Yeah, he
I think it's a
did.
diversion or something. He said they were
Yeah,
trying. I think it was a murder in plain sight.
yeah,
So, but yeah, so it's a good call for them to get him off.
yeah. So, after breakfast, well, they find out at breakfast that they're gonna do their mission first. I mean, I'm sorry, not the mission first, but that they're gonna have their round table first,
Yeah.
which is different than they normally have. So,
Yep.
um,
Oh, you know what we didn't mention?
what?
What happened even in the last episode, and it came right down to the wire with what they had to do, right, for the murder, because they had to get the tarot cards, they had to discuss who was going to be murdered, and then they had to burn the card in the
Right.
fireplace.
And then if they did all of that,
Right,
they would earn the right to learn who the secret traitor was going to be. Yeah, we
right.
didn't mention
So
that.
they're looking forward to, I think they're looking forward to it,
To meeting a
to
new.
meeting the secret traitor
Right.
and understanding who that is and having that secret traitor work with them.
Right, right. And at least, yeah, then at least they won't maybe be they'll be on the same page
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to, who
Right.
they're narrowing down
Yep.
for the murder that night.
Yep.
So, Anyway, so they move on. They go to the round table. Um, and at the round table this time, um, Donna's name comes up again, of course.
Yep.
And I thought she did a pretty good job of trying to defend herself, although Jam Jam said we need more. But when she started to talk about Michael, I think she laid out a
I
pretty good defense for why it could be Michael.
I feel like that's such a cop out. We need more. What do you want her to say? What more can she
I
say
know, I
than
know.
I'm not a traitor?
Right, right.
So you're just like we need more. What do you want me to grovel? You want me to emote? You want me to get mad to show passion that I'm not a traitor?
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, there was not much she could do.
that's not my
So I think
defense.
she did a good job, though, of laying out why Michael could have been the
Right.
traitor. And of course, Michael, did his normal carrying on, um, trying to,
If you're a traitor and you know it, clap
yeah,
your
trying
hands.
to throw shade on Jam
If
Jam,
you're a
which he had already done
runaway,
at
slow
breakfast.
down.
He's just after Jam Jam, after Jam Jam, all over this shield coin.
No, everybody at the
But at
table.
the same token, he could have done the same thing to Colton. Like, why Jam Jam and not Colton? Colton also found himself sitting in one of the
I
throne
don't know.
chairs.
I don't know.
So instead of, but you gonna go to Jam Jam
I don't
and
know.
just keep after
I
him.
really
But
don't
I
care.
don't know. Jam Jam is time enough for him though. So
Yeah,
he giving it to
Michael
Jam Jam,
Rappaport
and
is
Jam Jam's giving it right back to him.
unfazed. And when he was singing the song to Jam Jam, everybody at the table was like, okay, enough. And he kept singing. He was not going
Cause
to
he's
stop until he
just
finished.
foolishness all the
That is
time. Just
hilarious.
foolishness.
Oh my goodness.
So
That is so funny.
they end up having the vote, of course, and Donna is banished.
Hmm.
It was almost unanimous.
It was. It was really overwhelming.
Yeah.
I want to say
Um
the only vote was for Michael
and that was Jam
and
Jam.
Jam Jam.
Jam Jam voted for
No, I thought that Donna voted for Michael and Michael voted for Jam Jam, but I thought Jam Jam voted for Donna.
he did. He
Yeah,
did.
that's
He
that's what I
did.
seem to remember.
Yeah, he did. He did vote for Donna. Which I was shocked because I thought he was gonna vote for
I know I
Michael.
did too.
Yeah.
And the,
So
the the tenseness. That's another thing that gets me about this because when they do it, there's this anxiousness and this tenseness. You can see it on everybody because they're
yeah.
like holding on to each other and looking at each other. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what are they gonna say? Are they gonna be addended?" So yeah, that's
Yeah.
always interesting to me too.
Yeah. And so Donna, of course, was banished. And
Hmm.
then she stands up, and to everybody's surprise and sort of surprise, uh, she is a traitor.
Did you say that she was?
I thought she was a traitor. I thought it was very likely that she could be a traitor just because she wasn't over the top.
So you've fallen into what they're thinking then, because she wasn't over the top. She was really low key.
Right.
That she would be the traitor. But I think a majority of folks that you would put in that house would probably be low key. Yeah, there'd be some like if it was just normal everyday people, I think that they would be low key. Just because they don't have those. I don't. I would be low key too because I don't have that personality.
Yeah. But I mean, so because I thought that she could be a traitor, honestly, because when I'm looking at everybody there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Michael is loud and, you know, a lot and
Mm-hmm.
can be a bit obnoxious and brings lots of attention to himself.
Right.
And so he is also like his character is annoying on here. And he would be one that everybody would think he's a traitor straight off, which I thought is plausible that he could be a traitor too. But I also thought because Donna is the complete opposite, very low key, not very, not really talkative a lot, just very much under the radar, that it was a good chance that she could be a traitor.
Yeah.
that she would make a good traitor, and she did.
No, she didn't.
Well, I mean, she fit.
She got caught
Yeah, yeah,
easily,
yeah, yeah. You're
and
right. She
I
didn't.
I
She
don't
didn't.
know how
And
because she
I'm
didn't do
saying
anything
she didn't
overt.
do anything, right? She didn't do anything, but I think it was the whole she's so sweet. She's like a mom.
She'd be the perfect
She'd be the
traitor, is what
perfect
they were
traitor
saying.
because she's like a mom, because she's so sweet, because she's not,
So what you're saying
obnoxious.
is the show did her dirty because that just seems to be like when you think of a traitor and who you want to put in that role is somebody like that. So by the show saying we're going to put you in that role, they sort of threw her under the bus.
I don't know. I don't know. But I don't even know. I
Sorry,
can't say that.
Peacock, NBC Universal.
I don't know that I think that they did her dirty. I just, I don't know what she could have done to, well, one thing, I think there's also the thing with Ron, right? She had proximity to Ron,
Mm-hmm.
who people also thought could be a traitor.
Yep.
She also, after the thing with Portia, he now has sort of a target on
She
his
got the
back a
stick.
little bit. And then also she was sitting with Michael, Ron, and so she's there with the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, could they all three be traitors?
Right.
Because people have said all of their names at this
Right.
point. They were talking about her. They've talked about after, and Ron was not on anybody's radar until the Portia thing.
Yeah.
Once the Portia thing happened,
Right.
then Ron was on people's radar too, and they were saying how he wasn't saying anything, this and that, until he needed to, and then he laid out his evidence and everything, and all of this was a diversion and this, that, and the third. So yeah, I think Donna's company didn't help her.
Yeah. I mean, that's the other. Just working on something, but that's the other thing with That's the other thing with this, right? Is that it kind of doesn't matter. She was quiet. They wanted her out. Ron Funches spoke up, and because he spoke up and had evidence to bring to the table, now they think he's a traitor
Well,
because
he
he
was
put her
also
out.
wrong. Had he been right, I mean, and not that his evidence wasn't good. He had good
That's the
evidence.
key.
He had good evidence. Having being a person who didn't know Portia, his evidence was fine. It's just that it was wrong.
Yeah.
And because it was wrong. And I guess the thing is, had he said anything to her and pointed it out when she said it, had he said anything to the group when she made the mistake and said, like the last time when she made a mistake and said something about killing Ian or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or murdering Ian, like if he had said something at the moment and say, you know what, Portia, this is like the third or fourth time that you've slipped up and said something like that, then it may not have seemed that way, but it seemed like he just held on to it and then brought it to the table. And when he did, and then Donna backs him up,
Yeah.
and then he's wrong, and people already have said her name, it just didn't do her any favors.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. So okay.
so anywho, she's banished. She reveals that she's a traitor. Everybody is excited, and
Somebody's too excited.
yeah, the Mora's throwing up the
She's throwing up the
fingers and all.
I'm number one.
Yeah.
double,
Um,
double fisting at that.
yeah. So, but that was kind of, it was cool. I think this is the fastest I've ever seen them find a traitor.
I agree. Which again is puzzling to me because it, it it was all based on hunches, which I guess in this early part most of it is.
Yeah, yeah, because nobody was really doing anything to make
Yeah,
make people think. I mean, the only person who is really being a distraction and a diversion and all the things is Michael.
is my guy.
Yeah, and now we know that he is not a traitor. Now that we know that Donna is,
Right.
or Donna
Donna
was.
was.
So then there's, they get told that they need to um pair up with a person that they trust their life with. And poor Ron has no one.
He's just moping
He's
around.
just moping around. He's by himself. And,
Well, I voted if I was wrong.
and
I'll
now,
take the hit.
yeah. and nobody wanted to pair up with him, and I don't know.
I kind of feel bad for him, but he could have fought a little harder if he wanted to pair up with somebody.
He could have, but he didn't. So
Is this when he gives his little monologue too?
I think so.
He's talking. It's like, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to try harder. Come out of my. It. He sound like he's sitting in a rocking chair, reminiscing
About
of
his life.
some hard times in life, and he had to make some
Yeah.
decisions. It is awesome.
Poor Ron. I mean, just terrible.
He cannot go. He is hilarious.
So, everybody else pairs up. You
Yep.
have Maura with Rob R. You have Tara and Candace, Natalie and Monet, Dorinda and Lisa, Caroline and Colton, Jam Jam and Steven, Eric and Johnny, Tiffany and Michael, and Kristen and Mark.
Yes.
Um, and so they're taken out into like a field together. And then they stand next to these cages, and they have to decide which one of them is going to go in the cage.
Right.
And so they make the decisions for who's going into the cage.
Yeah.
And the I can't even remember. I didn't write down everybody who went in the cage. I know Eric went in the
Yep.
cage. Candace,
Yep.
um, Mora,
Yes.
Natalie,
Yes.
um, Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
and who else? Kristen
Tristan. Yep.
and Caroline.
Caroline. Um.
And yeah, and
Eric.
Eric. Yeah, and Eric.
And of course, our buddy Ron, since
And
he's
Ron's
a
in a
single,
cage.
he's in a cage too.
And
Just
yeah.
like, well, I guess I deserve to be here.
So, and then
My
he had
my
the nerve to lay down at one point in the cage.
he was giving commentary.
He
Go ahead. We haven't
was.
gotten to that
He
part
was. He was. He was laying in the cage.
yet.
He's like giving commentary about people and stuff. It was funny. And then so what the partners need to do is one person's in the cage, the other person has to go out and collect these 10 skulls. They
Hmm.
are some sort of animal
Some animal.
skull.
They're probably just man.
So anyway, they had to go out and collect those 10 skulls, come back, stack them up, and once they stack them up, then the cage would open.
Oops.
And so
That's not good.
not good for Ron because he doesn't have anybody to run and
That
get
was
these
his
skulls for him.
commentary when the skulls were falling. He's like, oops, that's not good.
Yeah, so they all are out running, and you see Johnny, who is the last person out there collecting the skulls. And it's just like, Johnny, why can't you find 10 skulls? What is going on?
He get
Everybody else has run out there and and poor Eric is just sitting there like, come on,
come on,
Johnny, come on, Johnny.
Johnny.
And Johnny is nowhere. He is out there like frolicking or whatever. And he's
Frolicking.
not frolicking,
Yes.
but he is out there
He
taking
he might as
forever
well be frolicking.
because everybody else was back. Everybody else
All
was
I know is he gave figure skaters a bad name. That was
yeah.
ridiculous.
Everybody else was out there getting finding the skulls and stuff. And here he is,
What do you say?
just taking his time.
He said, I don't like water. And they give me something to push. I'm not a horse. I'm like, come on, bruh. It's just picking up 10 skulls
10 skulls. That's
and
all
bringing
he
them
had to
back.
do.
And
Rob was
everybody else is back. And he's
yeah.
still searching for skulls.
Rob was the first one to finish. So tomorrow was free.
Uh huh.
And you just felt so bad for Eric because Eric is like, "Come on,
Come
Johnny,
on,
come
Johnny.
on, Johnny," and everybody else is back. Ron is laying on his side in there just
He's
looking.
still out there, huh?
Um, yeah, and so Tiffany, she was able to stack up the skulls, and she got Michael out.
Yep.
Michael was in the cage.
Yes.
And she goes to jump. It looks like she was trying to jump on him, and then he drops her, which was funny.
She's
Um,
just awkward.
yeah, it was funny. So, Kristen, Caroline, Eric, Lisa, and Ron
Yes.
were the folks who were left in the
In the
cages.
cages.
And so they were up for murder.
Yeah, but don't forget they have what 10 minutes. Johnny doesn't come back to start any skull things
Yeah,
until the
or
time is
after
run
the
out.
time was over, and
He's
here
walking
come
by
Johnny with
with
his
his
10
skull
skulls.
legs.
Finally,
and,
at
and
that point, of course, it's too late.
and the host Alan is like, "Yeah, it's over." It's just like, bruh, you wasted 10 minutes looking for skulls.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. So, um, when the mission's over, um, those who were left in the cage are told that they're going to be tied to a
Oh,
tree,
jeez.
and that they're going to, like, the traitors are going to murder them, like, face to face.
Face to face.
So, that seems a little
Yeah, it's
daunting and
dramatic. It's
scary
over
and
the top.
dramatic.
That's what the
Yeah.
show is.
Yeah. So they get back, and of course they're back in their pockets and they're all talking. And Tiffany is talking too much.
Yep.
She's saying how she thinks now that Jam Jam is the murderer. I mean, not the murderer, is a
As a traitor.
traitor.
Right.
And that he is responsible for the gamers being
Mm-hmm.
murdered, because now it's Ian and Rob C.
Yep.
Um, and Colton is like taking all of this in, because Colton's saying, well, I didn't think that the first two murders made sense until now I'm listening to Tiffany. And
Mm-hmm.
now I think
Yep.
I'm on to
He's
Tiffany.
put his sights
So
on
he's
her.
thinking now that Tiffany is a traitor.
And
And Tiffany is thinking Michael is a traitor, and she's trying to stay close to him
right.
because she wants him to think that she's like a faithful he can trust
Yep.
and not want to get rid of. She also thinks Jam Jam is
Mm-hmm.
a traitor. And I can't remember who the third person she thought
Yeah,
was a
it's
traitor.
Michael. It's Jam Jam. And there's one other. I can't remember who it was
Yeah.
either. But she said two more. She said there were four.
Right. And she did. She said there were four. Well, she knew that Donna was one.
Right.
And so then she thought Jam Jam, Michael, and somebody else, and I
Ron, I
can't
think it
remember.
is.
Oh, and Ron. That's right. It was Ron.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she's come up with them
Yep.
um as the
As the traitors.
traitors.
And again, she names four, says there were four.
Right.
The guy
And
asked
Colton
again,
clocks that.
four?
And
And
he
she's like, yeah, four.
and
So
again, where
we'll
are
see
they
what
getting
happens.
four from? Where are they getting that from?
I don't know.
And I'm wondering if she got that from, if somebody just said it and it just picked up steam.
Yeah.
Because it's funny that Portia said the same thing.
Yeah.
And none of them know that there were four.
No, you don't know how many
Yeah.
there are.
Yeah. I mean, it would make logical sense to think there's three, because that's the norm.
Right.
It's three. So the next scene is they're at the turret. And the traders are laughing and laughing and talking and stuff. It's just at first it's just Candace and Rob,
Right.
and they're laughing like they weren't expecting to see each other. I was like wondering, why are they so giddy about this
That is
today? Don't know. And then Lisa comes in later,
right.
because of course Lisa was one of the ones
In
left
the
in the
cage.
cage.
Right.
Um, and so they know that they're going to have to go out and do a face to face murder. And Candace is saying, like, they have to be really
Yep.
careful about, making sounds and things, because I guess for those that they don't murder, any little
Yeah.
any little clue, any little sound could be a clue to who they are.
Right.
So they go out, and then all of the folks are making these speeches. Of course,
Yeah.
they don't have them together, which is good.
Which is good.
Yeah, so they're all separate in different spaces and stuff. And so I think the first person was Eric.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying, that he's basically not ready to die and this and that. And then he's talking about how he has a special set of skills, which is funny. Um, and then they go to Caroline, and she's saying, how she's making her speech. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, all of them have on blindfolds, so they can't see the traders, and saying how she's, ready to she's not ready to die yet, and
Hmm.
making her plea to the traitors.
Right. Her plea was sort of like, don't murder me, and you'll find me to be useful to you. Was that her
I don't
speech?
remember that. I remember Eric said that he was gonna haunt them
Yeah. Eric
if
said he was going to
they,
haunt them, so he was
yeah,
a little defiant.
yeah.
I
He,
thought Caroline was one that was, acquiescing, for lack of a better term.
I'm not. I don't remember.
But there
I
was
think she said
somebody
she
else.
doesn't grovel though. I thought maybe she
Is
said
that
that.
who said that, or
I
was
don't
it
know.
Kristen that said that?
No, it was Kristen
I
that said
thought
that.
Kristen
Yeah,
said,
it was
I
Kristen.
have never begged or asked for anything. What it's sort of like, come what may. I deal with the hand that's dealt to me, so I'm not going to ask you for anything.
Yeah, I don't
I was like,
remember.
okay, that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard.
And then of course they get to Ron,
Oh,
and
my
Ron
man,
is like, he's hilarious.
you better kill me now. If you don't, I'm gonna find you.
Yeah, he was doing a
Show me
lot.
your faces.
Yeah, he was doing a lot.
It
He was doing a lot.
was so
Like
awesome.
he was in a B movie.
I was with him. I was like, yeah, that's how you go out. You go out like a G.
Yeah,
Like, you better get me, because if you don't, I'm coming. If you don't deal with me now, I'm coming.
yeah.
Now, it could backfire.
It
And it
could.
could be like, yeah, we better get him, because if we don't, we know he's gonna be looking for us hard.
Yeah,
But it was still a G move. And if they get rid of Ron, then I gotta find the next favorite to take his spot.
I don't know. But yeah, so it was a good episode. And that's sort of how it went off. So we don't know who they murdered, and I guess we'll find out on episode 4.
Yeah, episode 4. Sweet. Another synopsis, another one in the can.
Yep.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all those things. Leave us some comments about some of your favorite moments in the episode. I think we touched on ours. What would you say is your favorite moment of the episode?
Um, I guess I think the round table was pretty good.
Yeah, when they got Donna out.
Hmm. I
Yeah,
was happy that they got a traitor.
they got a traitor.
Yeah, and that was the fastest that they'd ever gotten a traitor. Of course, they could have got a traitor last time had Ron not
Yeah, he
presented
not.
his evidence, but he
It
had a
still
right to
seemed
do
like
so.
solid evidence.
Yeah, it was solid.
I've got two, and they from my favorites. If you're a traitor and you know it, clap your hands. And then once he finishes, he looks down at him. I'm like, oh man.
As if Jam Jam was gonna clap his
Right.
hands. And then the craziest thing was he describes, I think, I don't know if it was this round table or the last, where he described what a traitor was, the deflection and this and that and the third. And they were like, that's
That's
you.
you.
So I don't know if that
So,
was
but I'm not a traitor though.
I don't know if that was episode 3 or
I
episode
think it
2
was
when he did
episode
that.
3.
Like, sir, stop it.
So that's one. And then my second favorite is when Ron is tied to that tree and makes his speech. I was like borderline pumped when he did that. I was like, get him, Ron. That's right. This is how you go out. This is what you do. If you're gonna get me, you're gonna get me. But I'm going out swinging. However, I can swing, even if it's with me just getting loud. It's going
Well,
down. So leave us your a comment on your favorite portion of episode 3. And with that, you got anything else?
nope.
All right, people, we out of here.
Thank
See ya.
you.